Our show, we try to put like most of our effort into our show. A lot of people say that like you got to see Deal Casino show because our recordings are a little different. It's harder to capture the energy of our band in our recordings, and when you see us live, it's like all there. We all go as hard as we can, just because I don't know. Personally, I love the music, and I know we all love playing music, so we just put our energy in, try to put on a performance, and I don't know. We've worked on our show a lot.
I'd say visually, we're like just insane. Just everyone is all over the place. I try my best to keep up with them. I'm stuck behind the drum set, but it's just everyone going crazy till we're done. It feels like you are gonna die after the end. At least I'm just totally tired.
You know, we like to run around, even if it's the Saint. We have like 2 feet of room. We kind of like to just, you know, move as much as possible, break a sweat, jump on top of amps, and so we like set up our amps so that we can jump on top of them and stuff.
See, like no one goes like as kind of, I guess, intense as we do. And musically, I don't know, it's like really songy and loud. I like the loud part of it because that's how we get like our tones, you know, like, and it's kind of annoying when we play venues and they're like, oh, you should turn down.
Well, we all grew up in Sparta, New Jersey, North Jersey, in Sussex County, and we all went to like elementary school together and high school and all that. So we always knew each other, but then in like 6th or 7th grade, I called up John Rodney, and he didn't play anything. And I was like, you want to play bass? Because anyone can play bass. Because I played guitar, and I was like, well, bass, I like read about it, and I was like, oh, it's just you play the first note that I'm playing. You do one little thing. So I'm going to call him, he'd kill it.
I was in 7th grade. Joe and John were playing with some band at the talent show. They did like AC/DC, Back in Black and whatever. And then I played with some other kid, just like me, guitar and drums. And they didn't like their drummer or whatever, he wasn't good, I don't know what they said. And they came up to me like, dude, like we gotta jam. Started jamming, made Something About January, it was just us 3. Then that same time I was playing with Joe Cowell and another band, Dance Hall Disasters, like weird punky pop, weird stuff. You know, just 2 middle school, high school bands. Then we made a hardcore band called The Storming of Ravenna, which is insane. It's like Attack, like crazy Rise Records, hardcore music. And it was Deal Casino plus a screamer. And then after that, we had Joe Cowell play second guitar with us in Something About January. And then the Cocaine Love EP came out as Deal Casino.
I went to college for engineering in Philly, and I had a job in engineering for a summer, and I really like hated it a lot. I just didn't like working with the people I worked with. Just wasn't fun. So after that, I realized, like, I had a self-realization that music is more for me.
I did 1 year at community college out of school, like high school, and then I actually went for like music recording, and the more I was there, the more I was like, this isn't like not even close to what I want to do. Like I could learn more on my own than I could being in school and like paying for it, you know? So I dropped out of school and like just started working still up in Sparta, and like Joe and I were talking like yo, we should move down when like Joe Cowell graduates.
We all dropped out of college, and like I went to Berklee College of Music for my freshman year because I was like, all right, I want to go to college, but I don't really want to go to college. I want to go to like Hogwarts of college. So I did that, spent $1 million gazillion for a year doing that. And then I realized like this isn't what I want to do either. Like it was just kind of a safe way to do music with your life, you know, feeling like you're getting a degree. And then I went to William Patterson in Wayne, New Jersey for a year. Like half the year I was like living there, and then I commuted the second half. So I kind of slowly just like got out of college.
I attended SUNY Purchase for 2 years for audio engineering, and then once Joe Cowell finished school and Joe and John were already down there during his senior year in Belmar, I decided to take the leap and drop out, and now I'm down here. I don't really regret it at all.
It's funny because as soon as we started Deal Casino, our look was like dressed up, wearing ties and like dress pants and stuff. And then at one point in time, I don't know what happened, but we were just like, yo, we don't look badass. Like, let's change this up. So I don't know when it happened. It kind of just like happened. Like our sound changing, the sound of our band changing just happens. Like our look change just happens. I don't know. Maybe we were just like sick of the old look and we're like, yo, let's fucking look different.
It's hard. There's no town in New Jersey that has a scene like this. There's no town that has 4 solid venues that are willing to develop bands. Like the Saint develops bands. They'll take a risk on you like they took a risk on us in the summer. And, you know, we probably wouldn't be where we are today if we didn't do those 12 weeks in the summer.
But the Saint was great for us for that residency we had. We obviously played there more than any other venue we've ever played. Wonder Bar is really cool. Where else did we play? The Stone Pony. Well, we played the Stone Pony like one time, really, a while ago. The next time we'll play there is probably for the Asbury Music Awards. We're playing the Lanes for our release show, December 11th. And then New Brunswick, we played the Court Tavern. So we kind of like consider New Brunswick to be not part of Asbury, but the scenes are very connected.
But like, if we could all share the video.
I'm gonna tweet it out right now.
And then we can
Make that shit public. So fucking public. Make that shit public.
So our Cocaine Love EP was like the most immature, I guess I would say, just because we tracked it how a normal band would track, which is totally normal. Do drums first, and then you do bass, then guitars and vocals, and just like layer things on top of each other. And then with the Runaways EP, we tried to branch away as much as we could by performing live and trying to record everything as much as we could live. We even pressed our recording to tape and then mastered the tape, which made it like give this really weird sound. You can hear like the tape hiss in the Runaways EP. But Heck is as close to our live show as possible. Like we're trying to get our live show into our recordings.
I'm just really proud of us. I think it's I think the first thing is that we've always been making a better record, which is a good trend to have. Every time it sounds better, it makes the songs are better, and we've just been playing better, writing better parts, and this one is definitely the closest we've gotten to what it feels like live.
Cool. It sounds like sonically, it sounds amazing, and we're really hyped about how everything came out. Like Joe was saying, we used all of our own gear, and like that was like my favorite part because I never got to use like my rig before. Like I used the bass that was here, like Eric's bass head and stuff like that. Like I don't know, just like it just felt like we made it, and all the energy is there.
Did you really think my feeling was the best today? Gotta ask, who wants to hear some good old-fashioned home-cooked rock and roll? Come on, look, the 4 guys behind me just cooked up an EP fresh out of the oven for everybody to enjoy. Without further ado, Teal Casino.
Oh
like I went home for Thanksgiving and people, you know, relatives and stuff, they don't get it. Everyone else goes to
Right.
college. They're like, what are you doing? Nose ring? Like, what are you, crazy? You're doing great. And I'm like, I don't know. It feels great because we went home and like we went to a bar on Thanksgiving Eve, and everyone from high school that we ever knew was there. It's like the reunion almost. It's really weird. So we went and we showed up in all of our crazy clothes and all, like I had a fur coat on. And we all just were like us in Asbury, but now we were in Sparta again. And all these kids are coming up to us like, what is like just couldn't believe, like didn't even know who we were. They were just like, this is crazy. Like, you know, some people almost seemed like they were making fun of us in certain ways because they were just like, you guys are weird for wearing those clothes. And other people just seemed like they were so miserable that they went to school and did something that their parents or whoever told them to do, and, you know, do something that they thought, you know, the world wanted them to do, that like they were like, you guys are awesome. Like they were like inspired in a way because they were just like, this, I want you guys to make it. Like I want you guys to do this so badly because that's so cool. Like I wish I had something to do that with, you know? So it's like, I don't know, I just want us to get to the point where I never think about money with the band. None of us really do. It's like all about just kind of like getting to play a show, you know? It's like if some crazy band asked us to open for them, I wouldn't be like, oh, how much money are we getting? You know, I would just be like, oh my God, I'll pay money to do it, you know? So I think that as long as that is in your head, that philosophy of like, you would rather pay money to play than get paid, you'll keep going, and that's where you want to be. You just always want to be somewhere where you're always happy doing something. So, you know, we just want to keep getting bigger and bigger as a band.
But it's a Bruce song in the background. I smile cause I know you would too. I put my boots on and my heart's out. I'll do what I came to do. You're better off doing different things, but I pray to God that you remember everything. And the rain and snow can't stop me and you. They build flying cars that can take you to